My first guest tonight is an exceptionally funny person, she really is, and the subject of a new docuseries that follows her dealing with a difficult pregnancy while embarking on a massive cross-country stand-up tour.
My face looks like thin for me. Anyway, not what this video is about. This video is about Chris Fisher. Chris is the sweetest guy in the world. You've been taking care of me every day. And now you're making me a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Because you're the best husband in the world and I love you. I know I'm gonna probably be mean to you tomorrow, but I won't forget tonight.
Expecting Amy premieres tomorrow on HBO Max. Please welcome the very funny Amy Schumer. How are you, Amy?
Oh, she's so great.
Sorry, there's no studio
good.
audience, but I'll clap for you.
know.
Yeah.
This is better. It's really nice to see you.
You
know?
too, you too.
You've been getting us through this pandemic. We've been watching Billy on the Streets, like rerun, and it's like, it's been such a joy. And
Oh
like,
my God.
we've been having so much. So thanks.
That is so sweet of you. All right, but let's get to you. Tonight is about you, although I very much appreciate that. I have to say congratulations. All day long, I have been reading rave reviews about this docuseries. I got to see some of it myself. You've always been incredibly honest, brutally honest, in a hilarious way. But in this docuseries, you are so open, so raw, physically, emotionally, and I want to know, now that it's getting released into the world, how are you feeling? Are you nervous about people seeing all of this?
I actually, thanks for saying that. I actually wasn't nervous, and now hearing you say all of that stuff, now I'm nervous.
Oh, good.
No, I mean, yeah, it's like really personal, and it has been getting nice reviews, and I really didn't think about it getting reviews.
Mm-hmm. You didn't think about anyone reviewing your pregnancy?
No, exactly. And it's like, it's so personal. It's like my family, like it couldn't be any more personal. But yeah, like, I mean, we lucked out, except of course, my hometown newspaper, Newsday, was like, she pukes too much. I was like, oh thank you. My mom considers that the paper,
Of course she does, because yes, Newsday, for people that don't know, is the Long Island newspaper. I grew up in Queens, so I know all about. I wouldn't say Newsday is known for their arts criticism, though. So
look, I know.
Although shout out to Linda Weiner, who used to do the movie reviews for Newsday, but whatever. But I have to say, one thing I've always envied about you, I think because of things like Billy on the Street, people think that in my real life I'm crazy and loud and outrageous, but I'm actually kind of shy and starstruck if I'm not
an introvert.
What was that?
I think of you as like an introvert a little bit in real life.
Yes, it's true. I'm like socially awkward if I meet people in person. I get neurotic even if I post like too many selfies on Instagram, and then I look on your account and you're like, I'm dilating. No, but I'm envious. I wish I could be like that.
That's really funny.
Where did that come from? Not everyone has that in them.
I really don't know. Like, I think, I mean, I do think that something is wrong with me.
Yes.
Truth be told, like, I don't know why. I've just always felt so unapologetic about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also, in my real life, like, I'm pretty quiet myself, like, and my favorite people are actually introverts. I would say you're like that. I would say one of my best friends, Bridget Everett, is like that. It's like, we're like
Bridget.
We're like so outspoken and whatever when we perform, but then like on our own time, like we can be pretty chill, you know?
And in the documentary though, when you are on camera, you somehow manage to be funny even while you're throwing up. And you do throw up a lot. I mean, funny while throwing up, that's not something even Betty White could do.
Oh my God.
Did you ever?
I can't believe that. You would never say that to her face.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
How did you? That balance must have been very tricky. Were you focused on being funny even while you were so sick?
Well, I think I don't know about you, but for me, like I had really rough, like sad parts of my childhood, and was a middle child, and felt like I had to keep everyone going. So when I am in the most duress is probably when I turn it on the most, because I don't feel like I am okay, or like everyone around me is okay. So that's when we are like, everything's still okay. We're really like actually dying inside.
Yes, I get that. I get that. Well, thank you for sharing it. Everyone needs to check out this docuseries. Now, I know you also have a new partnership that you're working on.
Yeah.
Yes, what is that about? Tell us about that.
Well, speaking of blood, I partnered up with Tampax, and the reason we did it, like we both are really interested in taking the shame out of women and their bodies, and because ultimately we get our periods so that we can then hopefully have children and keep the population going. So it felt like a very natural progression for us to work together.
Yes, I love that idea. It's a great partnership. Abbott and Costello, Nichols and May, Amy Schumer and Tampax. So
it was only a matter of time, right? And I love your next guest, Jamie Harrison. I mean,
oh my God.
Let's unseat Lindsey Graham, honey.
Well, you can say that. I'm not allowed to make any endorsements, but I'm very excited to talk to Jamie Harrison. He's a very intelligent.
Sign on all lines.
Very intelligent person. Amy Schumer, everyone check out all 3 parts of the documentary Expecting Amy, which are available tomorrow on HBO Max. Amy, thank you so much. Have a great summer.
Thank you so much.
Happy
pandemic.
I
want to say one more thing. Something else I wanted to mention was that the director and editor, Alexander Hammer, is the reason that our documentary got made. And he edited Homecoming, and I completely slipped into his DMs on Instagram, even though he does have a very lovely partner, Miguel. And so I really wanted to say thank you to Alexander Hammer, if there's time for it.
And he directed Beyonce's Homecoming. That's amazing. Wow.
I mean, sorry, but I mean, that's also, much like Tampax, it was a clear partnership that I would follow.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, well, that's fantastic. Amy, thank you so much. And we all look forward to watching the docuseries. We'll be right back with U.S. senatorial candidate Jamie Harrison.